Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So there it is, guys. It is all ready. It is on high alert. I don't think it can see me, but it might be able to, guys, because it just keeps sitting there. Anyhow, guys, so yes, he's probably coming out now because of the rain, so there he is. So he's probably coming out now because of the rain, and then that gives him some water, right, and some liquids, right, when he's eating. Anyhow, guys, this is not a National Geographic, where I talk about the ins and outs of the animals, right? Anyhow, guys, so yes, why they're behaving and why certain times, of the season, right? They might be out more, right? During like a wet part in the season. So anyhow, guys, that is so cute though. He's adorable. And oh, he got spooked. There must be a lot of coyotes around here. I'm gonna have to maybe put out a trail camera or something. Because they just are so spooky. Anyhow, guys, so coming to you guys today. Look, how cute. Oh, look at him, guys. So cute. So anyhow, guys, I officially, was so wound up about my 101 day mark that literally last night I didn't fall asleep until like 1 o'clock. I literally, after, wait, here comes Graham. Hey guys, so as you guys can officially see now, Graham just wanted to know that if she got another medication to be sent in and if I would go get it, and I said yes. So anyhow, guys, you guys can see I looked for like a blue swirl, so I want to kind of get blue just in case the waters are more blue, right? Um, Obviously, the water off the keys is, it kind of has like a mixed from turquoise to teal, right, to dark, dark blue. I literally like the dark blue. So obviously, guys saw it's actually called though, a no, emerald and white swirl bikini. So, yes, obviously, I think that is absolutely crazy. But again, guys, and then obviously, I didn't do the Vicks right away last night, so I had to get up and do the Vicks, and then I officially fell asleep. But guys, that is number what? Sorry guys, Graham interruption real quick. She had to come back and ask me something. She yelled back. Anyhow, guys, so yes, there was like literally, what is that number, like 7 already? And we're not even to the 100-day mark. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. That is so much fun. But yes, guys, definitely, like I said, coming up here, right, after the 4th of July, right, and, my time in Erie, right, we definitely, will be going all out, guys, because that is the best time, and that's also, good with like saving even the littlest bit of gas, right? To get up there, right, to Erie, because the best time to practice is in a massive lake that is just about as close as you can get to the ocean, right? As yeah, you can, right? So I think that is absolutely insane, honestly, that I'll get to practice that. Because yesterday, actually, um, a school close to where one of my locations, again, you guys don't know which location I chose yet, but Temple University, their students, which is down near Philly, their students went ahead and did a practice of this is how it's like swimming in a pool versus, the ocean, right? So they didn't do a pool versus a big lake, maybe I'll have to do some research, see if any, you know, school has ever done that kind of thing. But yeah, it was definitely wild, how beat down they got, and one person had to ride the waves towards the end, right? So, yes, yes, you don't mess around with the ocean, right? And why? And how do you know that you don't mess around with the ocean? Well, it's real simple, right? You don't mess around with the ocean or tornadoes, right? So, what do you mean the ocean, Alyssa? Well, hurricanes come from the ocean, right? Hurricanes get their strength when they're over water, meaning over the ocean, right? So, yeah, I mean, look at North Carolina. Those people were still recovering from Helene, guys. That is wild, guys. Almost 2.5 years later, and they're still recovering, right? So yes, guys. You definitely, again, don't mess around with the ocean, right? So, yes, Graham keeps telling me about all these people being swept out to sea. I'm like, I know, I'm gonna be all right. So, now it's time to show that I'll be all right. Probably the only real like similarity, honestly, is probably like your lungs shrinking, right? Because obviously, as you go down, your lungs shrink. So I do think that'll probably only be about the only thing, honestly. But I'm not really sure. So we'll have to see. Definitely depending on how I do at Lake Erie, I can get, maybe another time up at Lake Erie, or, something else, right? And then I will officially book that, charter. But since I'm up there, well, I have 3 days actually. Since I have 3 days, I can get a hell of a lot of practice, guys. Which means that the days before, I'm gonna just go ahead and, relax. Take it super easy, because I'm gonna have literally 3 days in a row. So if I do decrease, obviously, my times, right, from my first time, I don't have to be super worried, right? Because, yes, obviously, it'll be not entirely true, but a good idea, right? Because like it's not like I'm gonna go out every day, like right after lunch. No, I mean there's gonna be some time to rest, and I'm right in the Keys, right? Obviously I'll be right at Lake Erie too, but the Keys have at least an hour drive. Erie is not going to be any drive because I'm right in Erie. But you guys get the somewhat of a point though, right? So maybe kind of practice as if I'm, or actually the first day step might actually be eliminated, right? For example, my first day, maybe I'll go out to like 25 feet and get off the paddleboard. Well, actually, first I'm going to try anchoring and like 10 feet, right? And then try to get on the paddleboard, right? So yes, we're going to try the small little baby progressions because that probably doesn't change anything, right? Trying to get on a paddleboard in 10 feet of water is probably the exact same as trying in 100 feet. Except in the ocean, obviously, you have waves, right? And a lot of other things, right? So, and obviously, this is super common with, Michigan, or Lake Michigan. Isn't it very common with lakes? Obviously, only the Great Lakes have this. Raystown Lake doesn't have rip currents, but rip currents do exist at lakes, right? So yes, obviously, again, be prepared for that too, right? And I really wonder if a rip current is strong enough to just pull the anchor up, I hope that's something I hope to never find the answer to, because then that will mean that I am in the rip current, right? Oh my god. Guys, could you imagine being on a rip current? I don't think that there's actually, I'm sure it has happened, there just hasn't been video recording of it, or maybe there is and it's just really hard to find. But could you imagine being on a rip current on a paddleboard, right? And just like, that would be crazy, guys. But yes, I definitely did really, really good, even with the Coquina Beach, right? So I definitely am not too worried, right, about getting on when there's big waves, right? And all of that. So yeah, Anyhow, guys, nice little, 7-minute 7-minute Florida update Sunday, right? So Florida planning too, because that was Lake Erie involved in there too. So anyhow, guys, I'm officially going to go ahead and get going, get a little bit more exercise, and then today, obviously, I have macaroni salad. So I might have my egg salad, but I might wait until macaroni salad's done, but probably not, though. I'm going to have macaroni salad and egg salad at the same time because those eggs are going to get bad. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go brush my teeth. It is now officially about just after 10, and I haven't brushed my teeth yet for today. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll talk to you guys soon. Everyone, your girl is here. It's now officially 11:35. I absolutely love the ending to Lexi Limitless. Finding best of both worlds and living in the middle. That was absolutely an amazing ending to it. I didn't quite understand what she was talking about with AI is gonna potentially make humans live to 120. Didn't understand any of that. That was definitely crazy though. That is definitely possibility. She also tricked me because there is obviously the ocean or the little island right behind her, so then she could just swim out underneath her pod. And it also was a very good optical illusion too, because whenever the doors opened and she went out, it looked like the ocean was just kind of like just below you, but it wasn't. These like little pods are actually a decent amount up. So yeah, it's definitely really really fun, honestly. I can't believe that they light 1800 candles for the old school fashioned. So yeah, it's definitely cool. A nice little strange twist, because obviously I'm not going to be going to the oldest and the newest. But I guess if I really wanted to, I could, sometime when I travel, right, try to find like the oldest as far as like building, right? Or I could even try like she did, like an actual ancient rituals, right? Um, that'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll have to try to mimic that to an extent. Yeah, so anyhow, guys, that was definitely really, really, really wild, honestly. It's definitely a beautiful video. I really enjoyed it a lot. So, that mini fridge I thought was actually going to be a hot tub because they have a little pool right on the other side, but it's just a mini fridge. The shower was insane too, changing the knobs. But obviously, that is kind of, I kind of have my own too, so obviously I just wake up in the morning, right? And boom, just like that, right? So, she obviously has more controls though, right? Like I'd have to take a good 20 steps to go adjust the thermostat, right? And stuff like that. Some people though, they don't use their thermostat, and they kind of do old school and new school, right? So new school is realizing that you're in the new school, right? And you save money by cracking the window a little bit at night, right? And then just have more blankets, right? If you get super, super hot, right? So it's like old school and new school at the same time, right? So you shut off your, main unit at night, and then you just open up the window. So yeah, I mean, that's also another crazy way to exactly what she said, right? Find that nice little middle ground and live in between both, right? Because obviously she was getting lonely, she said, right? So, and yes, she also said that there's a lot of women solo travelers who really blow your mind. I'm like, yeah, I'm one of those too. So, yeah, she's like, I'm surprised that there's so many. I know the last place I would have thought I ever would have ran into another solo. And yeah, obviously I do that stuff too. So, anyhow, guys, I will officially go ahead and start my oven. Get that all ready, and then while that's warming up, I will officially have some macaroni salad, um, and I'll try to find something else to nibble on for lunch, and then yeah, um, I will also include a clip here, as well. So my neighbors are actually from Ocean City, Maryland, right? Maryland or Maryland. So anyhow, guys, I'll officially go ahead and include that little clip here, and then. This is, 2 down, 2 to go. So, and then we just got, 2 more we'll try to, step things up here. You know, maybe go on like a little bit of a walk, a work walk tomorrow. So make a pre-work walk, maybe we'll just, go up that one trail, location 3 from last year. We could also even do location 1. No, that was number 2. Yeah. Maybe do location 2, right? Like walk down there. So we'll incorporate a nice little morning walk before work tomorrow, and obviously the rest of my stuff, like getting trash around, right? Yeah, so definitely just be really, really, really good, guys. So I'm officially going to go ahead, like I said, get going, and then I can watch, maybe some Pirates highlights. I haven't obviously watched them since the Diamondbacks, so definitely got to get into that. So I'm almost 2 months behind now, so yeah, watch some Pirates highlights. Just see how well they do, and their pitching and all of that. I'll talk to you guys soon.
And she said, down there we got a little bit of snow, but she said, not like you guys get, right?
Wait, why did they move from Ocean City?
Well,
did they tell you?
His dad lives up in this area.
Oh.
And his
dad's getting sick or something.
Well, his parents split
Ooh.
when he was just a little kid, and he was raised by his grandparents.
Oh.
And then
Ocean City, Maryland.
Then she said that what he did was he always had a good relationship with his dad, but not his mother.
Yep.
He wanted to live close to his dad.
Oh, cool. So yeah, their tags are actual real then.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Because I said,
have they been there for a long time, or just maybe past?
I think
almost their whole life. Yeah.
Long time. And do you know where the little girl is right now?
Where?
She wants to be a veterinarian, so
Ooh.
she's down in D.C. at a veterinarian camp.
Oh, right next to Carolyn. Did you tell him that?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Small world, isn't it?
Yeah, your niece is down there now. Good old Carolyn. A good pace, Alyssa. Remember, Alyssa, you don't inhale it, you enjoy it. It was hard to do, just like with the peaches. You have to, the first time you realize it, well then you have to remember that you realized it last time so you can actually enjoy it the second time. Anyhow, guys, let's keep rolling. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So feeling very cute and adorable looking at myself in the mirror. Anyhow guys, I just want to come on and share that I'm officially now all done with lunch. It is officially 12:43. I do have a big burp coming because I just drink 2 things of Pepsi. So alright guys, so I will officially go ahead and end today's films, and then we'll talk later on tonight. So, probably going to call this, I don't know, like such a travel, because I'm thinking about like Lexi Limitless, but so, such a travel, but then also so excited about 101. I'm going to come up with a title for today's video, and then again, I will talk to everyone later on. Probably maybe tonight I'll do a shorts, but I can also just do it tomorrow morning. So we'll see. I do have to obviously get my shower tonight. So yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow. But anyhow guys, talk to you guys tomorrow.